Hey guys, sorry I just woke up a little bit ago, so I know it's 11, but that's why I look like this. I just wanted to kind of update you guys on what has been going on since my last video. I was very emotional. I have been to the other hospital that some Kaiser patients in my area are allowed to go to. I am not one of those patients because I do not have the correct type of plan, and I also cannot purchase that plan. It's not an option for me. It's only offered through an employer, which seems unfair, but whatever. I spoke with so many Kaiser employees. I spoke with the CEO, the CEO's assistant, the head of something, this or that, and the other. I mean, a lot of higher up people who told me, oh my gosh, no, we're so sorry. We definitely don't want you to be with a surgeon that you're not comfortable with. And that, that things haven't really been going well because, she accused me of lying the first time I saw her, and she was just very rude to me. And then this kind of all happened, so I figured, well, why not try another one if I have to wait 3 months? Why not try to get another one? And they said, oh, absolutely, we can try and force that referral for you, blah, 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 blah. 2.5 weeks later, and they're not doing anything. I'm stuck with the same surgeon, and that's just kind of what it is now. So I got my new date. I don't know if I told you guys. I had gotten a date of March 31st, which was really far out from my original date of the 16th of January. So that was like really, really upsetting to me. I saw the other surgeon. I paid out of pocket to go see the other surgeon and just have a consult. He was able to get me in February 4th, but I would have to pay completely out of pocket. There's a 20% self-pay discount, but it was just still, it was $18,980 or something like that. It was like almost $19,000, which obviously, I mean, if I have insurance that's going to cover it, then I might as well just use this stupid doctor. So, a little disappointed with that, but they had called me a couple weeks later and said that there was a cancellation, and now my new date is March 26th. I'm sorry, no, I lied. February 26th. So, that's good, at least. I mean, it's a whole month sooner, a little bit more than a month sooner. So that's good. And now here today is February 1st, and so I'm just like, I'm over it. I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. They're not allowing me to do anything about it. It's just, this is it. I'm stuck with it. So, I have I have to see the doctor again, for my pre-op appointment. Like, she's making me come back and do all the same things or whatever. So, I'm a little nervous because with PCOS, I don't have like regular cycles, and, I haven't had it since October 25th. And it started today, and so I'm like super bloaty and have like a ton of water weight. Like last night I noticed that I like had gained like quite a bit like in one day. Like usually I go up a lot, but I try not to weigh myself during the day because obviously it doesn't mean anything because I've been eating or whatever. But I noticed it was kind of high, so it made me a little nervous. And this morning I'm up 6 pounds because I started my period. And if you recall, my original appointment with Dr. MacArthur was moved, what was pushed. I went to that original appointment, and I had gained a couple pounds back, and she was like, oh no, you need to go to a few more nutrition visits, which wound up, even though I only was pushed back 2 weeks from that date to the date I was actually scheduled, it moved my potential surgery date by 3 months. So, I'm really nervous that I'm going to go in there today and she's going to be like, oh, look at that, you gained some weight back. So another 3 months for you, just slap it on. So I'm yesterday, just in preparation, because I know that the scales at the hospital for almost everyone in the Facebook group for the hospital says that their scales are about 2 pounds over. And so I just didn't want to risk anything. So yesterday I started to do liquids. So yesterday I had protein shake for breakfast and a protein shake for a snack, and then For lunch, I had like 2 bites of my boyfriend's chicken, like literally like probably an ounce and a half of chicken. It was just grilled chicken breast. And then I did the same thing for dinner, just 2 bites of chicken and then protein shakes. And almost a gallon of water yesterday. And today I have so far just done, it looks really gross now, but I have this, which is my spoon straw. I have Gene Pro unflavored in my, what is it, like Crystal Light stuff, the like fruit punch flavor. And the Gene Pro is actually really, really great because I really like Undri as far as the other flavored ones go, but they're unflavored. You have to use a full scoop. It does change the texture and the flavor a little bit, but it's definitely really noticeable. But if you mix it in with something, it's less noticeable, but you still really know it's there, like really, really know it's there. But as for the unflavored, I really like this Gene Pro stuff. And when I looked for it on Amazon, I couldn't, it gave me like really crappy results, but this is what it looks like. It's like Muscle Gen Research Gene Pro medical grade protein, and it's unflavored, and it is only 1 tablespoon, has 30 grams of protein, so that's great because like obviously instead of using a full scoop. And then you don't really have to mix it with 8 ounces of liquid, or 16 or anything like that. You can just kind of like do whatever you want with it. So it does change the taste and the, not necessarily the texture, but it has like an aftertaste, like you can tell it's not water. I did mix it with water though, and it was drinkable. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great, but it was drinkable. But in here, I just filled this up to like here with my water and Crystal Light and 1 tablespoon, and it changes the color because obviously this is like white and creamish, whatever. And it barely changes the flavor when it's mixed in. Like you really can barely tell unless you're like really trying to notice it. But the after texture is definitely there. It's not as bad as what are those ones? Isopure. I don't know if you guys have tried those. Oh my god, I think they're all terrible and disgusting, and I cannot stand them. There's like 1 or 2 that I can drink, and I bought an entire sample pack from Amazon, and it was like really expensive, and they're all really heavy because they're glass bottles, and I loaded them all into my fridge, and I opened like all of them, and I couldn't get past 2 sips of any of them. They're all really disgusting. So I have a ton of those, and I'm just kind of hoping that after surgery maybe they'll be more drinkable. But I mean, probably not. But they leave this film in your mouth, and they're just so, they're just not good. So anyway, back to what I'm doing today. Sorry, I'm doing, I've had that just for breakfast so far. I'm probably just gonna continue doing liquid protein. And like, I don't know, I don't want to do too much liquid either because I don't want it to all like hang out in my body. So I'm just kind of doing it really low key today. And I'm also taking water pills because I really think that a lot of the weight that I have gained back is water weight because I'm like kind of puffy because I'm on my period and it's weird. So I'm allowed to take up to 4 of these a day, but like spaced out. So I already took 1, and then I'm gonna take 1 before I see the doctor, about 2 hours before I see the doctor, and then I'm gonna drink like just minimal amounts of liquids today, and then hopefully it can kind of flush out. And I've also been like drinking coffee, and I took my metformin, which usually makes my butt unhappy. And I took Swiss Crisp last night. I don't know if you guys have taken this. It's like a natural laxative or whatever. It works really well for me without like hurting my stomach, because I've taken like CVS brand or something. Like, oh my god, it hurts. Like, I woke up, the first time I ever took one, I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, and I felt like someone stabbed me in the colon, and then it wasn't pretty. The other thing I just want to talk to you guys about really quick was keto strips. So I bought these on Amazon. I don't know. They were like $5 or $10 or something. They're pretty cheap. But basically, these are for if you're diabetic. These are probably not going to work for you, is what I've heard. But if you are on a low carb diet, which is, you know, pre-op or post-op, or any really low carb diet at all, as your body starts getting rid of fat cells, there's a lot of what's called ketones stuck. Sorry, my cats are like scratching. There's a lot of ketones stuck in your like harbored in your fat cells or whatever. And so as you start losing those fat cells, the ketones flush out of your body as well. And so if you pee on this lovely little strip, looks like this, and depending on how dark your result is, that's how, like, how many ketones are being flushed out of your body or whatever like that. I could be totally wrong. This is just kind of what I've heard, so if I am wrong, please correct me. But that's what I know so far. And I got to, like, the second to last one when I was doing my liquid diet before the doctor canceled my surgery. I was dropping weight pretty quickly. I have gained it back, but the other thing I wanted to say was, what are you doing? That's enough, kitty. What are you doing? Okay, sorry. The other thing I wanted to say was, the liquid diet, when I was on it for 5 days, and it went pretty smoothly. I was also kind of sick, right? That's why she canceled the surgery. So I had a little bit of a cold, and so I don't know if maybe that was playing into it, like making it a little easier for me. But I didn't have any problems at all. Like everyone was like, oh, it gets so much easier after the second day. And at the second day, I was like, oh my God, like maybe tomorrow is going to be hard. Like maybe it just hasn't hit me yet. And it never got harder. I mean, I was on the 5th day, and when the doctor called me and told me that she was canceling my surgery, I was like not even hungry. Like I wasn't like, oh, let's pig out. I was just like, oh, okay. So, I'm really hoping that it goes that well this time. I kind of don't think it is going to, because, like, I was trying to do liquids yesterday and today, and yesterday I was like, huh, Jesus, I need some substance. So I think that this time around it probably will be a little bit harder, because I will have an appetite because I don't have a cold. But, you know, whatever. I guess it's all part of the process. So, anyway, I guess that's all I have to say to you guys. Keep getting your water in. This is my giant water bottle. It's got the Crystal Light Kool-Aid stuff in it right now. This water bottle actually has been really, really helpful for me. I don't know if I've told you guys this before. I feel like I tell everyone this. Because it's 63 ounces. But if you fill it, like, all the way to the top, it's 64 ounces. And that's, like, the minimum amount of water you need a day. And it's really, really helpful for me to, like, see, like, oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock and I've only had this much water. Or, like, it's 4 o'clock and I've only had this much water. And so then I know, like, I really need to get going. Because if you just, like, try to keep a tally of how many water bottles you have, you're like, oh, well, you know, I've had one of my 5 water bottles. And it's not visual. Like, you can't really, it's not, I don't know, it's not that obvious. So this has been really helpful. I got it at Walmart. It was like $8 or $9 or something like that. But it's great. I love it. And I guess I'm done talking at you guys. So enjoy your day. I will make new videos soon. I'm probably going to make a new video like later tonight, because I feel like I'm probably going to have my surgery pushed back again because of my period. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, bye.